Hello YouTubers, and welcome to a new video of Arepas for dinner. For the ones who don't know me, my name is Andrea and I do videos about my life in the Czech Republic. Many of you were waiting for today's video because today's video is a pregnancy update! Yay! So at the moment I am 28 weeks pregnant, so I'm on my third trimester. I'm very happy about that, and I have a bunch of updates for you guys. From where I'm giving birth, because as you can see in the title, I'm not giving birth in Prague, but stay tuned, you want to hear until the end before you comment on this. And well, that's it. Let's start with the video. Also, if you like more frequent updates, you just have to follow me on Instagram because I'm literally just updating everyone there all the time, interacting with everyone, and I'm super active on Instagram and I love talking with everyone there. It's really something that fills my heart. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so first of all, I'm 28 weeks pregnant right now. This is how I am looking. My belly completely popped, as you can see, and I'm very happy for it because before it popped, I was having some troubles breathing. I was having trouble sitting down. Everything was like uncomfortable. And I feel that since the baby was still growing and I'm so tiny because I'm 160, I feel that was just, you know, the baby, Alicia, just taking more space and being like harder for my organs to function normal. So ever since I popped, I've been feeling much better. The other update is that I am still injecting Clexane. If you didn't know, I've said it in my previous videos, I inject Clexane, that is a blood thinning medicine that washes off pretty much every 24 hours. So you have to inject it every 24 hours. And that's because I have a gene mutation that is a gene MTHFR that pretty much everybody has, but at the same time I have two of the mutations and I had pregnancy losses in the past. So once you combine those two things, there's a high risk that you're actually creating blood clots in the placenta or even in the umbilical cord, and that's maybe why in my case, what I had my losses. So yeah, I have to keep injecting. They said to move it to my leg, but honestly it hurts horribly. Like I was crying like for 10 minutes, like crying, really tears, because it kind of burns. So I'm gonna just keep injecting in the belly as long as I can. Of course, only in the skin. I'm not going all the way inside the belly. The needle is so tiny, but yeah, that's happening still. Craving foods. Well, I thought that by now I would have some crazy food cravings, but I don't, which actually is a good thing. I was reading about it because I was like, why am I not craving apples with pepper or something? And apparently if you're not craving crazy food, it's because your nutrient intake is okay. So I'm fine with that. The only things I've been craving a little bit is like cucumbers, green apples, lentils, and yet everything like unhealthy that I used to eat, I'm not craving it whatsoever. I cannot stand ramen. I cannot stand like potato chips. I cannot even smell McDonald's. So yeah, probably the only unhealthy craving that I have is ice cream, and I don't even think is because of like the sweet or anything. It's just like the milk, anything that has milk or cream or like cheese, I'm craving it, but I guess that's good because, you know, calcium. But it's the only thing that I've craved a little bit more often, and even though after like a few bites I get kind of tired of it. But apples, green apples, I could have 10 green apples a day, easy. Oof. I wanted to comment here that this past week I went to do physiotherapy. I went to a place called Mint Therapy. It's owned by one of my good friends, or she's like a co-owner of the place, Pabla, and I'm gonna show you a little bit what it was like. So guys, as I promised you, I came here to Mint Therapy, and I'm gonna show you a little bit what they're gonna do on me. I'm very excited. All the info about the therapy place is gonna be down in the description box. So far, my friend Pabla was just helping me out how to have a good posture, how to stretch my hips, how to pretty much center the weight in a way that won't hurt my back. Just this feeling that here you're going down and finding that special middle ground, and it was very eye-opening, and those are things that I'm supposed to keep doing at home. So that's the base of this entire treatment, is just not to get just pain relief, but actually learn something that you can do at home to, you know, prevent certain pains from arising. So now we're gonna do some extra exercises, and this time I'm gonna show you guys. Before I was in underwear, so I couldn't show you, but this you're gonna love. So guys, what they recommend is a pregnant lady that doesn't have any pains whatsoever is to come at least one time at the end of the first trimester, maybe a second time at the end of the second trimester, and then a little bit more often in the third. Just because it helps you breathe properly, stand up properly, so you don't develop any issues. That's actually very, very nice. They send you a bunch of things via email. You actually have all your exercises in a platform that they make for you online. But the best part is that all of them speak perfect English. Their webpage is in English. The Instagram is in English as well. So if you, like me, feel sometimes a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of Czech around and you don't know how to deal with it, it's this is the perfect place as well. And also they're a new business, they're entrepreneurs, and it would really mean a lot if you just go and check it out. You can also let them know that you come from my part, that you watched the video and you wanted to go check it out. That would really mean a lot to me and to them. So I really encourage you, if you have any pains, definitely book some sessions with them. But if you don't, at least once per trimester you should go, and they also do some preparation for birth, and I'm so excited for that. I'm totally booking that because I understand it's COVID time, but I really don't like the online training from the doulas online for giving birth. I find it so impersonal and so whatever and so expensive at the same time. I really look forward my training session with Pabla in person in Mint Therapy. So baby clothes. Yes, I got a bunch of baby clothes. I bought a lot already. My mom in Venezuela has been completely crazy buying and even making some herself. I am so excited that she is so excited. My sister as well has bought already so many things. I'm so blessed really to have my family being so involved with the birth of Alicia. And I'm also going to show you what a friend of mine gifted me. She gave me all these huge she gave me 6 bags full of baby clothes. I picked the ones that I like the most and that made sense with the season, of course, and the age of the baby, more or less. And I have tons of clothes remaining. So if you are pregnant like me and you're expecting a baby girl, let me know down in the comments, or even better, go to my Instagram and write me there that you would like to see what are some of the baby clothes that I have, because I would much rather give it to a person in person than just donated them, that just donate them randomly. So yeah, if you're pregnant expecting a baby girl in the Czech Republic, then write me a DM. So some of the things for the decoration of the room are actually in Caracas, Venezuela, because probably if I was the Czech one and my husband was the foreigner one, it would be much easier for me to buy a bunch of things here. But since it's not, and it's the middle of a still, lockdown, now is that things are easing down, it has been kind of hard for me to find all those cute, pretty decorations and toys and everything for Alicia here. So my mom has been taking care of that in Venezuela, and she has been buying a bunch of things for me, things that I like, and I just make them custom made there, and then she's gonna bring them. This one, for example, is from Chipilines or Chipilines. Is my super favorite, the Alicia name in wooden. I'm so excited to stick that in the wall. I cannot wait to have the nursery ready. Also, an update is that my parents both plan on coming. I think you already knew that, but I just wanted to refresh you all that yeah, both my parents and my sister are coming for the birth of Alicia, and they're staying as well after, but especially my mom is staying extra time to help me out with baby, because at least in my culture it's super normal to receive tons of help when you have a newborn, because well, that's the best way you actually avoid any postpartum depression. Not that it's completely avoidable, but having so much female support when having a baby really helps making the environment as perfect as possible, I guess. So finally, why I'm not giving birth in Prague and where am I giving birth? So I'm actually giving birth in Masarykova. Masarykova is actually a hospital in the Czech Republic. It's just not in Prague. But it's okay because it's in my side. I'm in the border with Prague. I'm a little bit closer to Prague than the airport. And Masarykova is actually in the west of Prague. So we are gonna go there. And the reason why we picked it is because it's very friendly with something I wanna do that I'm gonna explain further. Ambulantní porod, or literally like giving birth ambulatory type. So if everything is perfect, you can go home pretty much the same day or only like 18 hours later or something like that. That's totally what I want. The husband pretty much can never stay in the hospital with you, so that terrifies me. So I'm much better just give birth and go home as soon as possible. And my previous hospital, or the one that I picked before, was Tomajerova or Karche. And Karche doesn't have rooms for the husbands to stay. So you literally have 0% of your husband staying with you in the hospital, even though it has more individual rooms. But they're not that friendly with the Ambulanyi Porod. So I spoke with a doula, and I spoke in a Facebook group that supports Ambulanyi Porod, and everybody told me go to Masarykova is the best option. So yeah, we're not giving birth in Prague, we're giving birth in Masarykova. Masarykova Nemocnice is in Rakovnik. And a lot of people from Prague actually go there to give birth because they're supposed to be a little bit more like mom friendly. And well, I've heard great stories about giving birth in Prague, but I've also heard a lot of horror stories. So it looks like it can go all right or it can go all wrong. So I much better go to a place that most people recommended for being so family friendly and so baby friendly and so mom friendly. I'm still looking for a doula. So if you don't know what a doula is, I didn't know neither, because I thought a doula was a midwife, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited to have a midwife. And then I realized doulas are more for emotional support than actually helping you like to give birth, and you cannot bring your own midwife to the clinic, even though you actually can, but she's not going to be the midwife. She's going to be just a doula assistant. So it's quite complicated. In Venezuela, I think we have both figures, but I'm not completely sure. The thing is that I thought I found one, but at the end, I'm not that convinced. Kind of like she hasn't keep fluent communication with me. She doesn't want to meet in person before the birth. And I mean, a doula for the birth is around 10,000 crowns, maybe a little bit more. So yeah, at least I want somebody who's like taking the time to meet me before giving birth. I saw this person was gonna actually come home and stay with me here until I had to go to the hospital. In my brain, that makes sense. Kind of like, oh my gosh, I feel that I'm giving birth, and the doula just like would come to my house and be with me and help me until she says, okay, now it's time to go to the hospital. But apparently that's not the case. They go directly to the hospital. So I felt kind of like, oh, it makes kind of no sense. So I'm still deciding if I want one. So if you know a very good one, or if you are a very good one, go on my DMs on Instagram, because I do read the comments here, but it's much easier for me to interact there in the DMs, and I can give you my phone number and everything, and we can talk. Now I'm gonna show you more the nursery, and this is how it's looking. We paint these beautiful mountains or peaks, however you wanna call it, in the wall, in the lightest pink we could find. We also have here the rocking chair already, and now we're just missing the crib, because I'm gonna show you the crib literally is still unassembled because this horrible place called Baby Nabitech, I'm literally gonna put here the name of the company and everything. Don't buy from them. They're very irresponsible. They are, yes, answering our emails, but it has been like 5 weeks and they still haven't sent the one piece that we need. And they keep saying is the blame of the manufacturer. And I do believe it's the blame of the manufacturer, but they haven't give us a discount. They're just telling us, be patient. And I don't think that's a way to treat clients. I'm so happy that we did this with so much time in advance, because literally 6 weeks or 5 weeks, 5 or 6, I'm not completely sure, and we still don't have a crib for Alicia. So that's very angering. So I hope that piece comes soon, but you know, it's already like they told us already like 2 weeks ago that it was coming for sure that week, and look, it's 2 weeks later and we still don't have the piece. So I'm extremely angry about that. I am planning a baby shower, and if you're wondering what is a baby shower, no, baby showers are not common in the Czech Republic. So baby shower in Venezuela or in US or I don't know where else you do baby showers. I guess in Spain you sometimes do them. So baby shower is a huge party. It's a party for the baby before the baby comes. So the idea is that everyone who's friends with the parents of the baby. In general, in the past, used to be only women, but nowadays it's more inclusive. So you have the men and the woman as well. Everybody brings a present to the baby and to help the new parents, because of course, you know, bringing a baby is expensive. So you do the same more or less that you do with a wedding, like a wedding registry. You actually do a baby registry. That, by the way, I'm going to link in the description box if you want to check mine, because if you're planning a baby shower, maybe you want to check what I put there. Maybe you want to buy me something. Okay, maybe no, it's okay. But yeah, definitely we're planning a baby shower by the end of May. We're not going to be that many people. I think we're going to be around 10, but you know, that's fun, is enough. I'm of course going to film that if you guys want me to, and let you know everything about the preparation and how I managed to make and put together the baby shower. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see that. And yeah, I'm very excited for the baby shower. I managed to add on some weight. I'm very happy about this, because if you were following me since the beginning, I was kind of worried about my lack of appetite. I was not gaining any weight, but now finally I think I've gained so far since the beginning of the pregnancy around 6 kilos, which is not like huge, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm eating everything I want. I'm not forcing myself. Alicia is growing good. So I stopped being worried about it, because at least I'm not like, you know, remaining like I was gaining like 0.5 kilos per month, like too little. But now I'm finally gaining, and I actually can tell like in my legs, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gaining weight. But yeah, it's okay. I'm pregnant, so it's fine. Also, some of you knew that I got some anemia and my hemoglobin was quite low, and I was quite worried about that, but I managed to put that back on, to put it back high. And of course, I've been taking iron supplements, like the ones the doctors sent me, but most importantly is I added more meat to my diet. I had to do that because just the greens that I was adding and the lentils, they were not doing the thing. If you are not a vegetarian, you should know that there's 2 types of iron, heme iron and non-heme iron, and they don't process the same. In my case, I'm blood type O, and blood type O should be getting meat to get their iron levels up. So the moment I introduce more meat, more like pate in the morning and things like that, honestly, now my hemoglobin is exactly where it should be, and I'm so happy, and I feel so blessed that it's back on track. And last but not least is heartburn. I'm experiencing some heartburn or acid reflux. I think it's very normal in the 3rd trimester to experience it, but I am not like a huge fan of antacids, because antacids actually put the acids in your stomach like too basic, and that might make you not digest as good, or you not to absorb as much nutrients from the food and supplements you take as you should. So I try not to take them. So I'm literally like just drinking water. Every time I had like acid reflux, I'm just like there with my thermo, like just trying to, yeah, that's happening. And the last one, yeah, before we go, is that spring starting in Czech Republic. Also, shops are opening and everything is opening, and I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm happy again about living in the Czech Republic, because I was like fed up about the lockdown, but I'm not talking about that. But yeah, since spring is happening, I'm having allergies, and even though they say that now I can take anti-allergics because I'm in the 3rd trimester, I've been so scared to take any medicine besides the supplements and the things that I have to take because of my MTHFR gene mutation. So I haven't taken any anti-allergics, so I'm kind of like full of rashes all over. But I'm a very allergic person, and I get very allergic when I'm nervous. And I guess now that I'm progressing in my pregnancy and I'm starting to think more about giving birth and all that, is like, I think I'm getting more nervous. So probably that's triggering my allergies. I think so. So that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and to give this video a big thumbs up. Also, let me know down in the comments if you like these types of videos, when you want to see the next one. I was planning to make like once a month these types of videos, and I know that I'm gonna do that vlog about the birthing of Alicia. I'm very excited to vlog about that, because I haven't seen that many birthing vlogs in the Czech Republic, in English at least. So I think that's gonna be very interesting for everybody to see how it's actually to give birth in the Czech Republic. Definitely not in Prague, because I won't be in Prague unless something changes. That's not the plan for now. But that was it. Go follow me on Instagram. Go click around here to subscribe to my channel and to watch some of my latest videos as well. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!